Hello everyone. It's 11:14 p.m. at night. Um so I can't believe I didn't get I got a very little bit of help, you know. So as I was trying to say, it was just enough for me to be able to afford to spend it on a meal. Um excuse me. So I have to go to court tomorrow, and I am sick at the moment. Um, so I am officially sick right now. Um, so I'm supposed to go to court tomorrow, sleep deprived, with dirty clothes on, pissy clothes on, and no way to take a bath, and have to bring all my stuff with me, but they probably won't. I mean, they won't let me, and I don't have anywhere to put any of my belongings, my valuables. I just have one backpack, but I don't have anywhere to store my valuables, and um so this evening and tonight, the gang stalking was really, really heavy. And then right when I came and sat down here, I got online, and the fake Darnell Williams perp made a fake new harassing account called Greedy Criminal, and I had to block it. And he used the fake AI picture with the black pig. Now y'all hypocritically call me racist, but you're using the picture of a black pig eating red velvet cake. Like, y'all just so immature and disgusting. So, and he just kept making fake harassing comments saying ha 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 or whatever. But y'all the felony criminals and sex traffickers. So, if it weren't for my twin sister smear campaign, the online perps wouldn't be calling me no greedy. They wouldn't be calling me greedy. But that's where they get it from, her. And as long as they keep harassing me, I'm going to keep exposing her and them. And that's why I'm not shutting up about her, because they keep attacking and harassing me and cussing me out and bullying me just about every fucking day. So they intentionally, they put a witchcraft spell, make sure I didn't get help with hotel room and whatever I needed between tonight and tomorrow. And now they're deliberately trying to vex, antagonize, provoke me, so that I would end up going to court already pissed and agitated. My anxiety is already high. So right now, they're hitting me in my heart with the directed energy weapons, putting pressure on my heart. And yesterday and the day before, they also were attacking my heart, causing mild heart pain, but at the moment it seems a little bit more intense. And so, ever since I think it was Sunday, the day before yesterday, they've been hitting me in my heart um, or causing me mild chest pain. So now my heart is hurting it's hurting more intense right now than it did yesterday and the day before. Um, oh yeah, I think it was ever since like Sunday. Um, they have been causing me the forced urination, so that they can send for me to go to court and for me to, and if the judge asks why I smell like urine, you know, oh, well, a mosquito is attacking my hand. Get off my hand. Hold up. Uh, um, so that I guess they're hoping that the judge would lock me up in a mental institution for saying, oh, well, the gang stalkers hit me with directed energy weapons and caused me forced urination. So ever since I walked out of the ever since I walked out of the library, right before I walked out of the library, I've been feeling nausea like all evening and all night. Um, I'm surprised I got maybe about 4 hours of sleep earlier. Excuse me, 3 or 4 hours of sleep earlier. Um, and I'm disappointed because my main phone, the phone that the fake officer broke, um, is, I mean, it was charging really slow. Now it's at 74%. Um, and that was the high. Well, it got up to 75. You know, but if she wouldn't have broke my phone would have still been charging kind of fast. So, but like this morning, I had to use the bathroom and they forced urinated me, and they had this lady that was playing around and taking her time in the bathroom, and I'm not gonna go into explicit detail, but you know, she held me up and held like hogged up the bathroom stall, and got an attitude with me, um and all she was doing was just playing around, and I came very close to on the verge of peeing on myself, and it felt like torture, excruciating torture, um for me to be forced to hold in my pee so that they can set me up to be forced urinated again. Like, for the gang stalkers to force urinate me, and then there's a perp to hog up the bathroom stall and then just play around, and you know, and then for me to be tortured with being forced to hold my bladder in, and then it ends up, you know, me ending up being incontinent, excuse me, and being forced to pee on myself. But the forced urination to the point where I'm, you know, peeing on myself on the streets, that hasn't happened since like before I got wrongfully banned from the airport. It happened a couple of times, you know. I'm like, damn, they started to force urinate me again. But for January, February, and March, I don't think I had a moment where they forced urinated me where I to the point where I ended up being forced to pee on myself, you know. But the online perps, they I mean the I'm sorry, the gang stalking network, they will hit you with weapons and force you to pee on yourself, and then won't let you take a bath, and then lie and say that you're nasty and want to walk around like that when it's they want you to walk around like that. Excuse me. Um so my I saw my twin sister was going on multiple different online websites and manipulating a smear campaigning and lie and say that I'm the narcissist. And it's like, okay, well, how am I gonna be a narcissist with no flying monkeys? Because she has a whole bunch of people who I'm like, people muzzle me anytime I speak the truth about being abused or what I'm going through. But she has a whole fake flying monkey cult following, you know. Um, and they all got everybody got, there have been multiple people that betrayed me, even narcissistic control freak fake TI perps have had betrayed me to join her cult. And it's like, well, if you're a real TI, you ought to know better. But you want to be a fake and play both sides and then run for cover and pretend that you're Christian. I mean, my twin sister lied and said that I'm the narcissist and that I'm a fake Christian and this and that when she knows that she's the freaking narcissistic bully and a perp and thinks she got fake authority over me to make rules for my life and everything. You know, so, I mean, her fake cult flying following monkeys, you know, she dictates what if she get mad, they want to follow suit and pretend to be fake mad too. But my twin sister's trying to manipulate for me to deny reality. And my twin sister's not delusional. She maliciously and intentionally and willfully lies on purpose. And every lie that she says about me is like what she's been freaking doing to me. And she lies and said that I did it to her. She lies and says that I use projection, but it's what she's doing to me. You know, so, I mean, if she's a true victim of narcissistic abuse, then I put out evidence that she's the one who, excuse me, I screenshot evidence of her calling me schizophrenic and crazy. But if she was a true victim of narcissistic abuse, people would, she would, no, people ain't calling her crazy. Or they're not saying she's schizophrenic and need medication. I'm the one who's being told that I'm crazy and need medication. She falsely smear campaigned me as violent, but she's one of the narcs who would use humiliating violence to try to punish, control, and keep you in line. None of her life, I'm forbidden and not allowed to comment on her personal life. Nothing about her personal life is any of my business, but she think that she owns my personal business and try to control me. Because she ought to be powerless against me asking for help. But she try to stick her nose where it doesn't belong. And then she'll lie her cult followers get it from her to lie and say that I be spending luxury money on that I want to live in luxury. Like, how can you want to be homeless and want to be in luxury at the same time? And she lies to people and say, well, oh, I offered for Candy to come stay with me in 2019. And she told me that she has an addiction to being like, come on, you stop fucking playing. And she thinks her lies is funny. So she's not delusional. She's a malicious liar, just lie on purpose. And when we on good terms, she would pretend. I mean, she would admit to me that she knew that I wasn't guilty of touching Raven or doing this or that to Raven. And she would do that when she's trying to kiss up to me and trying to manipulate me out of money. Oh, wow, look at these perps. One is wearing red and the other is wearing black. They turned the other way once I acknowledged them. So even when we were in foster care, everything dirty she did to me, she lied on me and said I did it to her. And then the fake foster mom Adrian Felder and the fake foster sister Hellface Shelley, they would believe her lies without question. And if I try to explain my side of the story or explain the truth, the fake foster mom Adrian Felder will falsely accuse me of badgering her. You know, now, like, it's unfair for you to listen to my twin sister lie, and I'm forbidden and not allowed to tell my side of the story, which is the truth. Like, you give me no voice. The foster mom, she would give me no voice at all. You know. So my twin sister thinks she got the fake authority and the license to stick her nose in my business and my personal life. Like, she can comment and over exaggerate, lie, and twist and manipulate. But she will lie and say that I'm doing to her exactly what she be doing to me. And it really made me angry. And you know, my twin sister had been smear campaigning me and lying on me for decades. My twin sister had been skilled enough where she can lie with a straight face and everybody would believe her. Even when we were freaking pretty much toddlers. Yeah, I mean, as I mentioned in one of the recent videos, how many ass whippings that belonged to her that I was forced to accept, that I had inflicted on me. Excuse me. So, you know, if I'm forbidden and not allowed to comment on you vaping, or I'm not allowed to comment on you and your girlfriend, but you can comment on me eating and you can comment on me asking for help. You can control that, but your life, I'm supposed to butt out and mind my own business. I can't tell you what to do, but I'm the older twin. So, excuse me. But I mean, the stuff I saw earlier today made me so angry and frustrated. And I was like, wow. That she would go on these fake forums and these fake groups and lie and say that I'm the narcissist that's trying to manipulate and antagonize and provoke her, when she was the one, excuse me, who would do and say stuff on purpose just to make me mad. and get underneath my skin, you know, because she's a damn perp. So, she think that she got the fake authority over my mental health. Like, if you don't even care about me, you don't have the authority or the right to comment on anything about my life. Especially when you said that what part of I don't want to be your twin anymore, don't you understand? And even when she does videos about me, it'd be like narcissistic lectures or bullying, harassing, and laughing at me or lying on me. And it's like her demeanor and her mannerisms and attitude, like, I'm here to dominate over Candy, or I'm here to exercise authority and power over Candy. I'm here to scare Candy. But you could not control your own 3 kids. You think you can handle up on Candy, but yeah, you and I'm gonna keep throwing that in your fucking face. You did some sinister things to Raven and projecting that onto me. Like, that's why you gave the kids away, because you can't live with the things that you did to them, and then try to project everything onto not just me but everybody else. So I'm not gonna be on here extra long. It's 11:35 p.m. and I'm really tired. I really can't afford to be forced to the little bit of valuables in my backpack. This is everything I own up in here. It's everything I own. So I can't afford to you know be forced to have to you know all my belongings or whatever get confiscated because I don't have any, and he's purple with red and black. Because I don't have any place where I can put my valuables, my backpack. And I'm gotta be forced, as I said, have to be forced to go to court smelling bad and excuse me, the typical homeless look. But before I go, I'm not gonna go into every minute little detail, but it was somebody I saw on the bus that I went to school with, and I'm not gonna mention who he is because my twin sister and her cult follower, Flying Monkeys, will find out who he is and hunt him down and get in his head and smear campaign me to him. So, and she knows that. I mean, like, if I have a feud with other people, my twin sister would meddle in and involve herself. But her life is supposed to be none of my business at all. She's never been a fair person. And yet she lies to people and say Candy is not loyal. But my twin sister has never been loyal to me. My twin sister has lied to people and said Candy thinks she's better than other homeless people because of me calling out homeless people, certain homeless people, not all, but if you're a homeless perp, I'm going to say demonic, dirty, homeless perp. And my twin sister being like, oh, well, Candy thinks she's better than other homeless. Well, we're twins, and you think you're better than me, and you think you're too good to suffer homelessness. You couldn't even handle it. You even admitted that you don't see how, oh, I don't see how Candy could do this. Well, because y'all forcing me to have to live like this. My twin sister got freaking $400 she could help me with. But I don't take shit from her because she'll use that to try to weaponize and manipulate. But she owes me like thousands of fucking dollars of stuff that she never paid me back when she used and took advantage of me and blackmailing me out of money. Excuse me. So, I'm sorry. But ah, and I'm getting cramps in different parts of my body that they're doing the weapons. And so like if I get into an altercation with some, like my twin sister act like she delusionally believes that she's my pimp and act like she wants to insert herself in social situations I have with other people. Like when I mentioned about one of the foster cousins that gave me $4, oh, she thought it was her business to demand who I was talking about. I have a right to say that ain't your fucking business. Since you can tell me that you going to jail ain't none of my business, but you inserted yourself and meddled in and sided with the cops against me. And I thought we all mutually hated Gretna police, despised Gretna police. But you hate your own twin sister so much that you would rather defend and agree with the fake Gretna police against your own twin sister. You're pathetic and fucking sorry. Uh, but, like, you a pathetic, sorry piece of fake shit. So, so this person I went to school with, um, I asked him if he was who I thought he was, and he said, yeah. Now, I don't remember going to West Jeff with him, but I do remember going to Gretna Junior High with him, you know. And um, so he, I talked to him, and he was trying to tell me to not go to court tomorrow, and it's like he told me don't worry about going to court tomorrow, but that what's her name, the clerk of court, that Leslie lady, I think she was like, you better make sure you go to court or else you'll be attached. Candy Grand Prix has never really, I mean, the gang stalkers were sick the police on me like dogs, but for me to be in trouble with the law, and I mean, this ain't the normal me, and I never really had to deal before about there being like a warrant out for my arrest, and I don't have a warrant out for my arrest. Excuse me, but that Leslie lady bullied, harassed, and threatened me, telling me I better make sure. I mean, she told me in a threatening way that I better make sure I make it to court or else I'll be attached. So, you know, and I had never really been a criminal. But being falsely accused of crimes, yeah, gang stalkers lying on me. But y'all the criminals trying to fish for something to falsely accuse the target of. Lies, frames, setups. Y'all do it to a lot of us targets. Um, and as I said, those officers, um, you know, after they got me inside the jailhouse or the jail, then they started using perp tactics as a way to celebrate their fake victory. Then after I got booked or whatever, or processed into the jail, that's when they started performing perp tactics. So, like, I mean, I've been telling y'all that the police officers that wrongfully arrested me, they were gang stalkers. And fake Gretna has neighborhood watch and community policing programs. And it's like over policing and hardly any crime. But New Orleans has under policing and way too much crime. I'm not sure about Jefferson Parish sheriffs, but NOPD, yeah, I've been hearing for the past few years that it's been under policed and too much crime. So people say Gretna is really pretty much a safe city to live in, but it's the cops you got to be scared of. The cops are the damn criminals. But Gretna used to be high crime back in the 90s, but nowadays it's very rare to have like felony serious stuff. People be getting arrested and going to jail for petty misdemeanors, or traffic tickets or whatever. So I mean, like, when the guy was trying to tell me about he was trying to tell me about that they were gonna have. Now I did hear on YouTube or something, or maybe a website or somewhere. Like, it's April right now, but it's about to be May. They said hurricane season is June to November. A few days ago, I came across that they had, like, I mean, I saw like somewhere in some news somewhere online that they said that there was a tropical disturbance in the Atlantic, and like in April. So he was trying to say that. I mean, I did hear about. I didn't see, but I heard about was it a storm or a tornado or something bad happened in Oklahoma, and he said Houston, Texas, and somewhere else had horrible weather recently. So he was trying to say, get out of New Orleans and go to Dallas, Texas before May 15th. And it's like, well, I kept telling him, well, he was trying to tell me, get on, like, go to this shelter and go to that shelter, and that they will help you and this and that, and that, oh, they will help you get a bus ticket to go to Dallas. Don't worry about going to court. And then he's like, well, I own 2 corporations, and I can get you housing, and I can I can get you a job where you can be working for me, and get paid $30 an hour and this and that, whatever. And then he gave me something that I'm not gonna disclose what it was. I'm not gonna disclose what it was that he gave me, but I'm hesitant to utilize it. And so he mentioned something about God, and he talked about blessings and stuff, about how this will be my blessings or whatever. And he's like, well, he was telling me that this storm or whatever is going to come, and that we all going to have to evacuate and leave New Orleans anyway. And he was saying something about that the judge is going to throw out the case or whatever because of whatever storm he said. But I'm like, and he was like, pushing for the idea for me to listen to his advice. But, you know, um, they had this younger girl that got on the bus, and when she got on the bus, he automatically started talking to her, and he made it like as if he wants to help people, but it's like I have to pause because I'm wondering, is this is this really him helping me to better myself, or or if this is a sellout deal, you know. So that would have been the first person in person that might, if that is a sellout deal, that's like the first person in person that. But I don't know if this is a true biblical Christian blessing from God, or if it might be a satanic sellout deal. And I mean, I saw him on the bus, and I approached him and asked him, are you so and so? I'm not going to mention his name because my twin sister and her cult gonna go hunt him down and get in his head and stuff. But and I was thinking like, well, I mean, and he insisted for me to call him and stuff, but he got kind of mad at me because he wanted me to go to such and such homeless shelter at 9:00 in the morning. I'm like, I can't because I gotta go to court. So then after a while he got a little mad, but I mean, I vowed to never go back to Texas. I never wanted to go back to Texas. I mean, I don't want to go back to Texas. I just came from Texas and had a horrible experience. Um, but excuse me, like as I said, no, I can never have anything good being guaranteed, being targeted, because like if he were to end up helping me, they would turn him into a perp. If they wouldn't turn him into a perp, he would end up getting harassed and gang stalked heavier than me. And I felt like, well, I wouldn't want that burden on him, for him to be attacked behind helping me. And it's frustrating, you know. And then, like, if they would harass and attack him to the point where if he would end up losing his businesses and become homeless and, having all this crazy, same stuff I'm going through, but probably worse. Because it seems like whenever people are caught being nice and helping me, if the perps can't succeed at manipulating that person to turn away and betray me, then they will attack and harass and destroy that person. Even well-meaning Christians have turned their backs on me because of being beaten into submission. So if there's any noise around, I got my earbuds in, so if there's any noise, I apologize. So if I were to end up getting a job in housing, the perps make sure I wouldn't last long with that $30 an hour job or whatever housing I get. I would end up back to square one with being gang stalked out of the housing. I would love to take, if it's a godly blessing, a Christian-based blessing, I would love to take on it. I mean, that offer, but, I wouldn't want to end up having like a warrant out for my arrest or get in more trouble I guess I would have to deal with this case first, and then afterwards, um, you know, but excuse me, I wasn't even sure if he was doing it on purpose or if my eyes were playing tricks on me. If he was throwing up the devil horns and 666 hand signs, um, you know, but it's like that's what it kind of looked like from the corner of my eye, when he was talking to the younger girl. Excuse me. So, um, but yeah, it seemed like I put on hold. I mean, if it would have been back in December or January and I saw him, and I probably would have given the offer a chance. Even though I hate Texas, but as I said, the perps will make sure to shut down a freaking 30, and I never in my life made that kind of money. Um, I think I would die never getting to see that kind of money, earned income. Um, but I'm pretty sure that would definitely get me off the streets. But anything positive or good, the perps make sure I don't get to last long. And of course, the online stalkers would you know, track where I'm at and find out, oh, Candy works at such and such place. Let me call up so and so and you know slander her. Excuse me. And oh, Candy's living at such and such. Let me call the landlord. Yeah, like they sabotaged my housing and recent job opportunities, and then lie and say that I willingly quit and just want to. Like, how the hell can somebody gonna want to be homeless and want to live in luxury and free like? But I know the truth. I know the truth. And the same people who's getting frustrated telling me ignore these stalkers, y'all the first to believe the lies about me. So if I tell the truth about my twin sister, and then she will smear campaign and lie on me and lie and say that I'm slandering her, and then she's like, "Oh, I'm just here to clear my name." So you're clearing your name with more lies and shutting down the truth. Sorry. um, I that was just like some lint or something that got in my mouth. I should have paused the video right quick. Um, so yeah, I'm even offended at my own smell. Smelling like pee, and don't have a way to get clean. Even if I were to have, the clothes, how am I going to get a shower? So, um, yeah, it's 11:58 p.m. right now. I ended up being longer than I intended, and I'm trying to remember what else the guy has said. Oh, and he said something about that. Oh, if I can get you out to Texas, then you know, then I can give you $1,000 and this and that, whatever. But I'm like thinking, like, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. You know, I wouldn't want to just accept. I mean, us being targeted, we got to be careful. Um, you know, because I've heard stories about even certain celebrities who become famous rappers and stuff. If they might blindly sell their soul without realizing. You know, and so a lot of homeless people, Um, especially homeless or not, if you're targeted, we be advised that we can't really trust nobody. But homeless or not, we get the advice to never trust anyone. And so, you know, so yeah, I have to go to court tomorrow. But what am I gonna do if I can't? I mean, if I don't, I mean, I mean, I don't have a car to leave my valuables in, and I don't have anywhere to put my valuables. Um, and I don't even know if I'll end up going back to jail tomorrow. I'll be fucked if I end up being forced to have to go to jail and all this gang stalking that they do and bullying, and y'all gonna sit there and just let all that happen, but you're gonna take me to fucking jail for something that I didn't even mean. I mean, I didn't even have criminal intent. You know, so um, dang. I mean, for me to, I mean, end up being stripped of everything. And I guess the only belongings for me to have is just the clothing on my back. I mean, I need my earbuds and MP3 player to block out noise. I need, I mean, the things that I have for different reasons, I need them. You know, um. So this video ended up being longer than I intended. But people say that, and like when people offer me certain deals, the online perps call me, and my twin sister, they call me ungrateful. But I have to be careful about somebody offering me something that sounds too good to be true, or something that sounds great, and if it might end up being, you know, trickery into a fake sellout deal, or somebody offering you false promises of something, and then you end up being tricked into being trafficked. So um and so the gang stalking network, they would say that I'm stupid and I'm choosing to be poor because I won't sell out. you know Excuse me. So they're like, oh, you would rather be out there on the streets than to have a place to live. It's not like that. um if I end up living with somebody, I don't want to be subjected to abuse and control and being trafficked. I would rather have my own independence, my own place. I don't want no freaking handler. So I'm gonna go. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I guess I'll check in before the court time, but keep me in your prayers. I really can't believe that I didn't get help with a couple of hotel nights plus, so I can get a shower, rest, clothes, and you know but the ones who had it in your heart to want to help, and the ones who helped me earlier this week, because out of the rain, thanks so much. Oh well, Sunday I thought it was gonna rain, but it ended up raining like crazy yesterday. So it is now 12:03 a.m. on Wednesday, May 1st, 2024. So I'm gonna go. I'll see y'all later. Love y'all. Thanks.